We on?
Yeah, now we are.
Oh, okay. What's going on, everybody? I want to welcome y'all to the Saturday night edition of Common Sense Not Common podcast.
The podcast.
Really appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting the ladies of Common Sense Not Common on Thursday night. You know, they did some good numbers over there. I heard they had some nice fried chicken and charcuterie boards and stuff.
You heard or you saw?
Nah, I heard.
My bad.
I heard. You know, I didn't.
You be doing it to us.
I was tired. I was tired. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't make it through, but they definitely had it though. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Kia Adams and Miss Jada Mack. They definitely.
And Troublemaker Anna.
Oh, Troublemaker Anna. Anna, just come on home, Anna. Just come on home. What's the name of Talk Your Shit?
Yeah.
On Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can get in on that too, but just come on home. Just come on, be a part of the Common Sense Not Common world. We appreciate you. You know, you here anyway, eating up all the chicken and all the chicken salad and shit.
Leaving the dip here and shit.
Yeah, just come on, you know. Just make your taco salad a regular routine over here. We'll even supply the Doritos.
And that's only if you insist.
But anyway, tonight's topic is about self-accountability. Do you hold yourself accountable for your actions and stand in your shit? Or do you always play the victim card? You know, a lot of people don't like to hold themselves accountable for their actions. They always want everybody else to be the bad guy. What's up?
Let's introduce our guest.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Yeah. I want to introduce our guest, special guest tonight. We got the one and only Andrew, a.k.a. Wormer, extraordinary rapper.
Appreciate that.
And from what I just found out, pretty decent dancer. Look, hey. I didn't know about that.
Fake decent. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. I didn't know about that. He never disclosed that information to me when we was in the studio.
What'd you say? You cutting boxes? Cutting rugs?
Cutting rugs. It's in my back pocket.
Straight up, bro. Said he with it.
They keep the box cutter with him. You know. But yeah. What do you think about people holding themselves accountable, Andrew?
Man. It's so two-sided, you know what I'm saying? People holding themselves accountable, man. I mean, well, first it depends on what the situation is. That's the main thing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the more people become comfortable with pointing the finger to other people, like that ain't my fault, that's your fault, and taking the easy way out, the more common it becomes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The more that people do it, the more people, well, why would I take accountability when someone else ain't taking it? You see it on the news all the time. You see it on social media all the time. So I feel like people are like, well, if they're not taking accountability, especially these celebrities and people they look up to, if they're not taking accountability, why should I?
And you know, that's a great point, because that leads into one of the main bulletin points, segments that we have tonight about, do the media play a role in...
Yeah, but we gonna wait till later on that.
Yeah, okay.
We ain't gonna give them everything.
Bring it back.
Okay, but yeah, okay. So I guess people holding themselves accountable is all about, like he just said, it's a two-sided thing. Yeah. All about how you perceive and accept it. Like, do you accept people for who they are? Holding oneself accountable, and the impact of entertainment on personal narratives of people holding themselves accountable. And I just, I guess we got to go a little deeper into this as far as, define the acceptance, and embracing diversity of the topic. And you know me, I'm a bulletin point reading guy. I like to have my notes. Yeah. I figure You know, like he said, the celebrities, the big shots, they reading off teleprompters and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why not I be well prepared? So acceptance refers to the act of recognizing and embracing others' unique qualities, characteristics, beliefs, and perspectives without prejudice or judgment. It involves acknowledging and respecting the inherent worth and dignity of every individual. Embracing diversity entails appreciating and valuing the differences that exist among people, such as their race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, abilities, religious beliefs, and cultural backgrounds. It involves creating an inclusive environment that celebrates the richness of diverse perspectives and experiences. So, do you accept people for who they are? And to what extent do you, I guess, accept people for being who they are? Do you just completely cut them off? Or do you just, feed them with a long spoon? Do you keep them close? Because, they say keep your enemies close.
Yeah, your friends closer.
Depends on your upbringing.
Yeah.
Some people are more accepting than others, unfortunately. It depends on what we're talking about as well. It could be talking about sexual orientation or race or whatever the case may be. People like, if we're keeping it geographical, people northern U.S. are obviously more open to diversity than southern U.S. That's more of an upbringing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to pinpoint that, but does that also coincide with self-awareness as well?
Yeah, it definitely do. Because the only way to stop if that's an issue with you, accepting other cultures or whatnot or personalities, it's a you thing. So the only way you get past that is learning that, hey, I have this problem, and that's digging down into who you are.
Definitely.
So
you have to be open to accept it as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I always say that people, when you want to give somebody advice, no one's going to listen to advice unless they're open to it.
Yeah.
Same thing with this. Unless they're open to accepting different cultures or whatever the case may be, they have to be open to it. Otherwise, they're not going to accept it.
Yeah. And then that go right back into the self accountability.
Absolutely.
We're real quick, y'all. Hey, look, we got 7 people up here. I need y'all to take the time out, share this live. Let's get some people up here for this conversation. It's gonna be a good one. We just heating up. It's gonna get good. I'm telling y'all, today is gonna be good. So share it for us, real quick. Get us out there. We know y'all rock with us. But go ahead on that. Cause that go right back into self accountability.
Yeah, and that's as far as like exploring the importance of accepting others without judgment. It's like 4 factors in that. 1, fostering inclusivity. I think that's the word. I ain't never seen that word before. I don't know.
Inclusivity.
Enhancing relationships, personal growth,
mm-hmm.
and building a harmonious society. So, fostering, the word I don't know, is accepting others without judgment. Fosters inclusivity by creating a welcoming and safe space for individuals to express their authentic selves.
Yeah. Foster just mean to like help it or promote it.
Enhancing relationships.
Yeah.
Acceptance promotes stronger and more meaningful connections with others, as it allows for genuine understanding, empathy, and support. And this kind of to me is seeming like it's leading in the direction of catering to catering to people not holding themselves accountable. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna read the last 2. Personal growth is accepting others without judgment. Facilitates personal growth by broadening one's worldview, challenging biases, and expanding empathy and compassion. In building a harmonious society, acceptance contributes to building a harmonious society where diverse individuals coexist peacefully, fostering social cohesion and reducing discrimination and marginalization.
Okay. Well,
See,
what?
that'd be a topic I ain't gonna be liking to touch. Cause that whole little section right there, that seems like the guideline to the community. Like
Yeah, and that's part of it. Like, and that's where it really comes.
that community though, you know
I
what
know.
community I'm talking about.
Yeah, and it comes to that point. Like, you as a person, Gent, are you fully accepting of different people, personalities? Well, it sounds like it's going over there a little bit. You know, are you yourself? Can you say, I accept people for who they are, wholly?
Yeah, I do. Your life, your prerogative.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, it's up to me to how far I want to take it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now, what you do with your life, what you do and all that, like, what people fail to realize, and as far as holding themselves accountable, is they are not the only person that have the privilege to hold them accountable. There's other parties involved in holding people accountable. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's just one or two, three, or whatever. So, like, if something take place and I'd be like, hey, well, you know, you played your part in this situation, and we'll be like, no. And it's like, well, you know what? You can move how you want to. You don't have to hold yourself accountable, but guess who has the option to hold you accountable for your actions? I do. And now, like I say, I get to play you in whatever manner I feel
That's true.
you need to be played
Mm-hmm.
for us to remain cordial with one another, if it's not that extensive of a problem.
Yeah, and it's definitely. I would agree. Because just don't. You can accept somebody without, like the full meaning of definitely like accept you into my world. Like I accept you in your world, and just accept that that's me. Like
Yeah,
that's my prerogative.
Yeah.
So
So you accept somebody, but they don't have to be in your inner circle.
yeah,
100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you? That's cool, man.
Yeah, but you know what? And what becomes an issue with that is a lot of people don't want to be treated accordingly. It's offensive because when you treat them accordingly, it's like, how dare you call me out on my shit and treat me the way I'm supposed to be treated.
They want to be special to everybody.
You know, a lot of people look at it like people can do the same exact thing you did, and they would label you something, but won't label themselves or place themselves in that same category.
Oh, it's easy to point the finger until you're in that situation.
Yeah,
It's so easy. If that was me, I'd have done that until you're in that situation.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa. You know what I'm saying?
If somebody else come to you and say the same shit, you get mad.
Yeah.
Or you can't hear it. You can't see it. Man, then it comes down to, like I say, I don't think like the lack of accountability in them situations, I don't think it's done by accident. I think it's very conscious, because you know when somebody calling you out, you know they right. Like, are you accepting who you are? I mean, that's just the baseline. Why are you not?
that's what makes them so defensive.
Yeah, that's true.
So I guess there are some benefits of accepting people for who they are. Emotional well-being, authentic relationships can be established. You can resolve conflict and progress socially. Emotional well-being is accepting people for who they are. Can lead to increased emotional well-being, both for the person being accepted and the one doing the accepting. It promotes self-esteem, self-acceptance, and a sense of belonging. To build a authentic relationship fosters genuine and meaningful relationships based on trust, respect, and openness. It allows individuals to be their authentic selves, leading to deeper connections.
What you thinking? What you thinking, man? I see the gears turning.
Because that's the issue. They're not being themselves.
But who's not being it? Who's not being themselves? Like in them notes, who's not being themselves in that situation?
I don't know.
Did I miss it? Let me hear it again. Did I miss it?
It says acceptance fosters genuine and meaningful relationships based on trust, respect, and openness. It allows individuals to be their authentic selves, leading to deeper connections.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like in that situation, if you like just say if the person, just say if it's me and you in a situation, right? Mm-hmm. Just say you're not being your authentic self, right? Yeah. You're not being that. That's fine with me. But see, me being my authentic self is gonna move you away from me regardless.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel me? The only people who gonna be able to stand with me for a unsaid period amount of time is the ones who they have self accountability to, like they accept themselves for who they are. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like they look in the mirror. They're not scared to look in the mirror. You know, a lot of people scared to look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like it's only gonna have to be a person who can admit their flaws. When we're talking, we're not ego driven and try to make it seem like we're bigger than life itself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, you gotta, like what they say, birds of a feather flock together. Like that's what happens. So can't nobody stand if you being your true self. Can't nobody stand around you who's not accepting of it, at least. So
yeah, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. So, continuing on, the resolution of conflict contributes to more effective conflict resolution as it encourages open dialogue, understanding, and compromise rather than judgment or hostility. Yeah, because a lot of people do. A lot of people that don't hold themselves accountable do approach a conversation with conflicts.
Yeah. Because you're never the problem. If you're never the problem, you don't see nothing to fix. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, yeah. I had him tell me, hey, I think I'm just fine. I like the way I am. Like, it's nothing wrong with me. I said, that's the answer that I needed, because I hate the person you are. And if you love it, that means I get it. I'm going over here. You see what I'm saying? Like keep it real. She was being her authentic self. And all I could do was accept it. Your authentic self is not healthy for my authentic self. Shit. I'm out of here. Y'all want to play them games? Hell no. Not today. Hey, look, one more time. We going to say this a lot throughout the lie. Y'all go ahead and share it. We got more people in the room now. Go ahead and share. Let's get some people in here. You hear me?
So I guess it helps with social progression. Says is crucial for acceptance is crucial for social progress, as it encourages innovation, collaboration, and the exchange of diverse ideas and perspectives. Yeah, I ain't gonna go into
think about that. I think so. Well, I'm just gonna go where I want to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't going too deep. But the thing is, it is, because even that's why, like, people who traveled would tell people to travel, especially young people, before you have responsibility. Go see the world, right? Because different perspectives, like seeing what's out there, you know, it affects the way that you think. You know what I'm saying?
It absolutely does.
Because when you only know one thing, you're stuck in a box of what you know, so you can't move outside of that. So I second that for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, I just became social butterfly, you know. So, you know, a lot of these things
Let's hear the story of how you became a social butterfly. What was the reason you became a social butterfly? Let's hear this.
I just got bored.
You needed new friends.
I got bored.
You just sitting there like,
Being by
Hey, let me go try some shit.
being by myself all the time was just like, Then I met a couple people and was like, being around people not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually some cool people out here.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
That I also learned there's definitely not. Okay.
Right. It's the opposite to everything, ain't it? Right. Shit.
Yes, we got to examine the common barriers to acceptance and ways to overcome them. And that's with stereotypes and prejudice. Stereotypes and prejudice can create barriers to acceptance by perpetuating biases and misconceptions. Overcoming them requires education, exposure to diverse experiences, and challenging one's own assumptions. And that right there is one of the bulletin points that helped me become the social butterfly I am. I overcame my assumptions of others, And then, like you said, I traveled a lot.
Yep.
I traveled a lot. I did. I traveled a lot. Just different environments, settings, groups of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Different, everybody got their own styles and cultures.
Yeah.
I went and seen a lot of them. So, like, I know, like, this ain't it. Growing up, I always knew. I would say I knew. Yep. This ain't it. Like, this ain't it. What we doing ain't what everybody else doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's real shit going on.
So.
Let's shout out the guest real quick. My bad. Was you done with that statement?
Yeah, I was done with that statement.
My bad. I didn't want to cut you off.
Yeah, anytime though, Worm, you chime in, even if
Look, a shout out to Dorsetta.
Remember you on the put you on the big screen too, big dog.
Shout out to Dorsetta. She up in the building. She said, "Yo," from YouTube. What up, Dorsetta? We got Josh in the building. EYMF, my boy. And then we got Elder Jim Deal. Shout out to Elder Jim Deal.
Praise the Lord.
You heard? You heard? Hey, straight up.
Bring me some water, and not the holy kind. I'm thirsty. Elder Jim Deal.
Kia influenced them on church hurt night. Lord, somebody come in here and bless them. Somebody come in here with some bless oil and deliver it, gent from Kia. From Ladies' Night. Deliver them.
Man, I sure seen the after effects of Lady Night.
Oh, they was thugging. They was thugging.
I did too. Let me add to this. I pinned the number at the bottom of the screen in the comments where you can call in at 815-931-8046 at any time you choose to chime in and let us know your opinions, perspective, and anything of that nature.
Please chime in.
Even if it's hostile.
Yep.
Hey.
Even if you don't agree.
Bring it.
Mm-hmm.
We cool with that.
Yeah.
And real quick, just after we went over, just say, we went over on accepting people for who they are and self-accountability, because that's like hand in we saw right there that it really goes hand in hand with each other, right?
Yeah.
Like overall, what do you think, like just anything, like what comes to mind after we had that short convo and whatnot, what, if anything? You ain't gotta force it. If it's nothing, to say nothing. We said it.
To me, I've always thought that it has to be so tiring to be such a hateful person, to hate someone for essentially something you can't even really control. Or maybe you can, religion or race or whatever the case may be. Yeah. It has to be so tiring to be hateful towards that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that just brings so much negativity. And then, again, self-accountability, not being open to being like, well, maybe I should look into myself and say, wait, maybe, why am I thinking this way, or why do I act like this way? It could have been your upbringing, whatever the case may be. But just take like that moment and be like, maybe I should be more open to looking into other cultures or whatever the case may be. And I feel like if more people did that, there'd be less negativity. I mean, there's always going to be, call a spade a spade. There's always going to be people that are hateful towards other people. But I feel like there'd be way less of it if people were more open to looking into themselves and figure out, why am I like this?
And just to add to that, what's up, Michelle? What's up, Shy Guy? He said insecurity. But to add to what you said, when it comes to people, like just say with the hate that people have for other people for a reason that they can't even control, right? I think the people who they hate need to stop being so. Need to stop allowing themselves to be victims, right? Because just believing, just even caring that a person hates you for who you are, who gives a damn? It's nothing personal. You see what I'm saying? So that's when even the one who's being hated, you have to still sit down, think about you. Like, hey, why am I affected by them not liking me? And then once you gain that answer, then I think that's like, I'm gonna just say after that, you don't need therapy. The answer is within you. You just have to give yourself some time and conversation.
Yeah, but like Andrew was saying, it's your upbringing. So I guess we call that cultural conditioning.
Yeah.
And social norms may influence attitudes, beliefs that hinder acceptance. Encouraging critical thinking, cultural sensitivity, and self-reflection can help overcome these barriers. But you got to be a little empathetic too. A lack of empathy can impede acceptance. Empathy through active listening, perspective taking, and seeking common ground can break down this barrier. Like a lot of people not empathetic at all. They don't care. They so stuck on themselves.
It's true.
Yeah. And like you said, that, like I was saying, like that can be a cultural conditioning. Like people hating certain ethnic groups. Don't even know why. It's just because they were brought up.
Right.
That's what they know. You know what I'm saying? But I be feeling at some point it's just like you get old enough to be like, why?
Why exactly?
What are we doing this for now? That's like a gang to me. You know what I'm saying? Because that was really our cultural differences within our own culture. You know what I'm saying? That was our division problem right there.
What up, bro?
You bring me a water? You didn't hear me say
Like,
bring
bro,
me
need a
water?
water.
You didn't hear me ask you to bring me a water? Huh? Oh man, that's crazy.
He only came over to tell you that he didn't bring you a water.
That's some wild thing.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? But no, like I was saying, the gang life was really like our division. But I never really seen the gang thing like a big thing. Like I was always like, and what is this for? Because we weren't raised in the era of the Black Panthers, were, the first black gang to what they say were for the community. They say as they slowly were being assassinated, they broke into pieces, and as they broke into pieces, it got worse and worse, the structure crumbled and all that.
They polluted and created pollution, which was us.
Yeah, so we didn't get that. So I always looked at like I said, what's the purpose of this? Y'all want me to beef with who? I have a problem with who for what? Because they what? Because we from where?
And you cousins with who? Straight up.
His hat to what side?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want me to beat him up for what? For that? Oh, well, no, I don't see no point in it.
But really deep down, it was just over a girl all along.
Wow.
So our great world started over women. That's the truth meaning. All that they was lying. That's why it never made no sense.
Right.
It's just you got older and you was looking at it like, hold on, for what? For who? It's not adding up because the answer is his girl willingly went for your homie. You don't know it. He want problems with him. They haven't told you because your homie just wants you to ride for him. So he going, hey, bro, he a part of the other side. See his hat to the left? Well, bro, I wear mine to the left too, on the block with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you doing, everybody doing all of you. They gas you up because the whole time, both of them are salty over a woman. I mean, one of them is salty over a woman, and one of them got too much ego to back down to be like, bro, this over a woman, bro.
So that's the personal bias.
You hear me? So that's just the inside. That was just a little extra for the audience. They, just sticking that in there.
That was a personal bias.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. With men, they get very violent and dangerous,
I be telling people that all the time. Like we be saying, like, women, we want these over emotional men. I'm like, nah, y'all don't want the over the emotional man. Y'all see what they're doing. They
ones that unalive you.
They they ain't just got clubs like back in the caveman days where they just hit you upside the head and saying, bitch, come on. Now they shooting you in your head. They, like she said, they unaliving y'all.
Right.
So y'all be safe with that. Be careful. Don't take that for a joke. If a man say he'll do something to you, threaten you in a certain manner, that's to a certain extent, take them serious. Because a lot of women think it's funny. They get off on that. Take them serious. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, let's go on to this.
You got a personal moment to where you want to highlight the power of acceptance, where you accepted someone for who they are, or overlooked, anything like, okay, it is what it is.
I always been a teacher of acceptance. I always tell people, I calm people down all the time and say, hey, man, that's the way they are. Because I study people. Naturally, I study people, even when I don't think I am. Like, one of my older homies, he always take me in, like, because he, like, in corporate. He always take me in certain rooms and stuff, and I'm in there, I just be chilling. I'm just watching them, really, watching, seeing how they move and whatnot, what they talk about, what kind of language they're using. Yeah. And then afterwards, we get in the car, he'd be like, hey, what did you think about old dude sitting over there? Well, and at first, I'd be like, I don't really know. I mean, then next after I really think about it, I'd be like, you know what? He was this. You know what? I think this and now I'm going to give you a whole breakdown of who he is, right? Right. So that's me. So I always tell people the easiest thing to do is accept people for who they are, because when you don't accept them for who they are, you expect them to be something different. Yeah. And to me, that's disrespectful to them. That's you being disrespectful. Absolutely. Because if you're telling me, hey, I'm a nut from the West Side, and I'm saying, no, you're a king, it's disrespectful. You like, no, I told you what I was. You don't label me. Right. How you know a nut from the West Side ain't a king? It ain't what we call a king. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta accept people for who they are. I just say, don't be intrusive. That's it. Don't intrude on me. I want to intrude on you because I'm going to accept you for who you are. You don't like this certain type of conversation, I'm not going to have it with you. Yeah. You want to be called nut from the West Side? Nut from the West Side it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. But I'm me, and I'm into what I'm into. So we ain't going to intrude on each other.
What about you, Drew? You got a personal experience?
You know what, man? I was just really honestly how I was brought up was just to be accepting of everyone and anyone. It didn't really matter where you came from or anything like that. Luckily, I was brought up like that. I can say that. Luckily, I was brought up like that, And, I mean, even when I went kindergarten through 8th grade, I went to a Catholic school, and it was just like religion, right? Yeah. Then I jumped over to Joliet West. And the first time I've heard someone say, I don't believe in God, I was like, I said, you what? You what? Nah, people could say that? And it was such like a shock. Not kind of like when people have like a culture shock for the first time. Right. I was like, oh. But then I started to learn about how people, either steer away from religion or take on different religions. And I started taking comparative religion classes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just everyone I was around, there's so many different races and ethnicities and stuff like that. It was so easy for me to be acceptable with everybody. And it's just, thankfully, it was because of how I was brought up, was just to accept people for who they were, or people for how they are. And, I don't really get stagnant with accepting anybody for how they are. You just have to accept it,
Yeah.
because the more stagnant you are, the less likely they are to be more interactive with you or accept you for who you are.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So,
Exactly. It's receptive.
absolutely.
It's reciprocated.
Yeah,
My bad.
absolutely.
Kia say, "Okay, Drew," with the bedroom voice.
The bedroom voice.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my God, that's funny.
I ain't had no button to press on that one. I try to find one real quick. Scan real quick.
Where's the bedroom voice?
You hear
Mike?
me? You have now entered the
Yeah,
bedroom.
we're gonna have to load that. We're gonna have to reload
Meet me
this
in the
machine real
bedroom.
quick. But nah, that's basically the same thing with me. It's like I was always taught, like, accept people for who they are, for what it is. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, don't judge somebody for their backgrounds, the way they live in because you really don't know how people being brought up.
No, you
Exactly.
You don't know the ins and outs of everybody's situation. So
Exactly.
you ain't judging.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
I just always just paid attention because, like I said, I wasn't really a social person. I
Mhm.
wasn't as outspoken as I am now. So I just always peeped what was going on around me,
Yeah.
and I always just did what I wanted to do anyway. I never followed the crowd. I never, you know what I'm
mm-hmm. Yeah, you was your own person. Shit.
saying? Yeah.
Chose your own path.
And luckily, like you said, luckily I didn't have the influence. Like the influences around me wasn't because I don't drink or smoke. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never tried alcohol, no drugs, anything. So like, even the people around me that did engage, they never said, "Try this." They never tried to
Never
push
had
it
that peer
off.
pressure.
They never tried to push it off
Yeah.
on me. They always knew, like, yeah, that ain't him. That ain't his style.
That's good.
He should do his own thing.
That's
you know what
good,
I'm saying?
man.
Into that, so I got lucky with that too.
Yeah.
You know. But let's
Yeah.
explore why people are not holding themselves accountable. Define some personal accountability and its significance. Yeah, but I'm having a hard time with these words tonight.
Significance.
Personal accountability. Personal accountability refers to taking responsibility for one's actions, decisions, and their consequences. It involves acknowledging one's role and outcomes, both positive and negative, and actively working to improve and make amends when necessary. The significance of personal accountability is crucial for personal growth, building trust in relationships and achieving goals. It empowers individuals to take control of their lives and make positive changes and learn from their mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
That's if they want to learn from their mistakes.
But
If they
that's-
want to. You have to be open to it.
You gotta want to, but that's
Exactly.
if people want to know the benefits of it. That's the benefits.
Mhm.
You know, the benefits of it. You gain a healthy relationship. You know, you won't deal with them people who don't hold it. If you're holding yourself accountable, you're gonna hold yourself accountable when you understand that you're dealing with a person who won't hold themselves accountable. Cause you're gonna say, okay, what's wrong with me? Why am I dealing with somebody who don't hold their self accountable? That's what self accountability is at the end of the day, right? A lot of people do it because of love. They say love make you do some crazy things. Or love will make you do wrong. Well, that don't sound right to me. Love will make me do wrong. Well, guess what? Throw it out the window. You feel me? Because if you hold yourself to a certain standard, that speaks to the people that you keep around you too. It don't
Yeah.
skip over that area. So, what you think?
I think that people that know how to be self-accountable for themselves always kind of migrate with other people that are exact same way, as
Yeah.
opposed to people that have like lack of self-accountability. They kind of veer off with the other people that ain't got no type of accountability for themselves.
Yeah.
And I think one of the main things to me is figuring out your self-accountability. Everyone holds himself to a standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is who I am, this is how I am. And anytime someone acts out of how they think they are,
Yeah.
once you have that moment, Are you going to accept it? Or are you going to review over and be like, man, I probably shouldn't have done this? Or are you going to be like, whatever it is, what it is? Because that ends up building up. And you end up changing your whole direction of how you actually are, how you're perceived by other people, how you act towards other people.
Yeah.
The more self-accountable you are, obviously the more positive you're going to be, the more positive people you're going to bring around as well.
So, shit. Low vibrations and high vibrations, they in different areas.
Yeah. Yeah. So, some common reasons for lack of self-accountability are fear of failure, externalizing responsibility, lack of awareness, low self-esteem, and an enabling environment. Are you an enabler?
And I have been. And I had to recognize it, right? But sometimes you would do it and you think it's for the best, but you didn't sit down and really critically look at the situation. So I definitely have, you know what I'm saying, and I can't say that is too far in the past. You feel me? Can't say that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm right there with you, man. Essentially, I mean, I feel like everyone has been there at some point because everyone feels like they know what's best anyways. You know what I'm saying? So I've been there. But like we're talking about, as soon as you accept it, acknowledge it, that's how you move forward.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. You have to recognize it. Like, once you recognize it, hey, I got a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's the problem? Me. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Like I posted a meme earlier, and it was by President Roosevelt, right?
Mm.
He said, if you could kick, let me see, I'm gonna read it exactly. I kind of remember it though. Let me not kill it. Let's see. It said, if you could kick the person in the pants responsible for most of your trouble, you wouldn't sit for a month.
That's true, man.
It's the truth, because victimhood gets you nowhere but victimized.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? Man. If you paint yourself out to be a victim, well, I'm sorry. In a perfect world, victims get victimized. That's how you became a victim.
Right.
So if you want to be a victim, hey, that's what it is. But man, it's you.
It is.
Be okay to say that. People can't even say that when they're alone. Ain't that?
Yeah,
don't that
crazy,
sound crazy? If you can't, like alone, nobody's watching but God. It's you and God, and you can't even say, "Hey, I'm fucked up. I'm wrong. The way I think is incorrect." I be tripping. I'm the problem. If you're alone, you can't do that. It's treacherous.
Nah, they just gonna say everybody. They have the same problem with everybody. That's their go-to.
We're all victims, but I'm gonna pop up as the little devil or the angel. It don't even matter which one you made up, right? I'm gonna pop up. Don't blame me for your shit, and I'm gonna get right on out of here. Don't blame me. We're not victims,
right?
But we went through the same thing. I'm not a victim, though. You hear me? I ain't moving like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the externalizing responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
People tend to externalize responsibility by blaming others for our circumstances, for their actions, our outcomes, avoiding personal accountability.
And shifting the blame.
And then you got the lack of self-awareness and reflection can contribute to a lack of self-accountability, as individuals may be unaware to their impact on others or the consequences of their actions.
Yeah. I mean, that's it.
Because like we say, some people just the way they are because other dynamics, you know what I'm saying, of their life that we might not know about. Like they just train, that's what's right to them.
Right. And you never know.
And that's part of accepting them for who they are too. Because maybe they're not a problem. Maybe they just accepted their reality.
And that's that being brought up like that. That's the enabling environment.
Yeah. But if you accept them for who they are, right, and you don't like self accountability, you accept them for who they are. But you accept the fact that, hey, this is my friend. We've been knowing each other for a long time, but I realize you don't belong over here in this room.
Yeah.
So go ahead over there. You gotta.
Yeah, like I said, that's when the conflict occur, because most people don't want to be
But
treated accordingly.
But just imagine we're thinking about the person who has accepted their reality, right? The person who's accepted their reality. This is what it is for me, right? They low key push back and forth with you, bro. You're like, hey, you need to be over here doing it. They like, nah, man, I'm cool. Pretty soon you steady drive on it. Like, man, all right, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Never do it. Yeah, I'm gonna never do it. Why you didn't show up, man? I tried to, but whole time, like, man. And the only reason I said that shit so you can leave me the hell alone. I ain't into that shit, bro. That's you.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the part you might have one of those if they accepted their reality. So you put them over there would be like a blessing, because the beef could start from you disrespecting them and trying to change them from who they are, not accepting them for who they are. You feel me? Like,
Oh, it's definitely looked at as you trying to change them
yeah,
and make them be something they aren't.
yeah,
You take people out their norm, their comfort zone, I should say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
it's gonna be a tussle there, my boy.
yeah.
But it also comes with a low self-esteem factor.
But
Self-worth can hinder self-accountability,
yeah,
as individuals may feel unworthy of taking responsibility for their actions or making positive changes.
yeah, yeah. I definitely agree with that.
And
That's really cold though. That's cold. Like just the thought of, like, I'm not even worthy of taking self accountability. That's real right there though. Cause like I ain't never heard it put like that. Cause
No.
it's like you said, self esteem. Like it's like your self esteem that low. I want to see, like, I want to peek into your brain. I want to ask you some questions, cause I want to see, like, why you feel like you're not worthy of holding yourself accountable. Like, why? Is it an excuse? If it's an excuse, I'm like, oh, you wasting my goddamn time. But those words just sound so deep that it's a bigger reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How do you get to that point?
Yeah. Let me hear your story.
Yeah. Exactly.
Cause like we talked about earlier, it's how people brought up.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
sometimes this is just what they learned to be correct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like at the end of the day, they might be like, but I'm cool. I'm happy like this. Okay.
Hey, if you're happy, accept the people who they are.
Yeah.
If you're cool like that, if you're happy like that, do you.
You like it, I love it.
Right.
You know, enjoy life. I wish best to you. You
Best,
feel
yeah.
me?
Best of luck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Michelle said, "Hey, new guest. Say hey to Michelle."
Hey, Michelle, how you doing? How you doing?
Yeah. She talking about that man can keep talking.
Funny as hell.
Hey, for real. She said that
Funny as
man
hell.
can keep talking. Hey, straight up, man.
That's funny.
Yeah, that low self-esteem and that lack of accountability, man. That brings on the stagnation of progress.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You're not healthy.
You know what I'm saying? It lead to a lack of personal growth and development.
Mm-hmm.
Individuals fail to learn from their mistakes and take proactive steps to improve themselves.
Yeah.
That is, like you said, that is unhealthy.
It is.
Very unhealthy.
You know what I'm saying? And all of it leads to this bulletin point: strained relationships. Strain the hell out of relationships. Like, you know what I'm saying? It erodes trust and creates a sense of irresponsibility and reliability in others. And once people lose that trust, or feel you're unreliable, Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
They better accept that shit and move on.
Right.
They want to be the best unreliable person to ever walk the face of the earth. That's what I'm looking at. You want to be the best at what you are. That's cool. That's cool with me, my guy. You know, you can be a super villain or a superhero with me. You feel me?
That's fine.
You could be either one. You're welcome. You know. So, look. You want to wait? But look. Let's dive into the next topic.
Let's do it.
Right, entertainment.
Okay.
Now, that's I think that's Cal. Let's see what he talking about. Let's see what he talking about. And then
we got a Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Got a Bluetooth.
You connected?
It ain't.
Connected on your phone.
It usually automatically.
Just do it. Go to your what you call it?
Hold on.
Hey y'all, real quick. Hey y'all, share the live. Get
Hold
people
on.
in here. It's about to get live. I promise
Hold on.
y'all, we finna give y'all some energy. You hear me?
We got a caller
Hold
on the
on.
line.
Yeah.
But we
Let me
forgot.
see.
We forgot
It
that.
is not.
We forgot that.
You just
connect
They
the
usually just
Bluetooth.
go
It's all right.
automatically.
It's just it didn't. You just need to know where to go. That's all right. Yo, Cal, what's the word?
Yo, what's up with it, family?
What's the word, man? What you got for us on
I
the topic?
can't call it, man. They're checking in on the podcast, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, baby, go to YouTube. They on YouTube, too.
Cow, money, gold mouth,
Gotta
dog.
subscribe, baby.
Michelle talking about
It's
say
Mr.
he even
Eastside, Mr.
smiles.
Hilltop. You got
True,
Mr.
what it
Eastside,
do?
Mr. Hilltop on the
Michelle
line right now.
Michelle said send her number.
Right.
Cal, what
right.
you saying, Cal? What you saying?
We got Mr. Eastside and Mr. Hilltop on the line. Podcast.
What's the word, bro? What you on?
Man, I just got back from eating some motherfucking, what was it, baby?
Oh,
What
my
was
bad.
the name of it? Hook and Reel, man. You know, seafood joint. You talking about, yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
What's your take on this self accountability thing?
Hey, man, the self-accountability, you know, like, what's the question?
Well, why do you feel people don't hold themselves accountable for their actions?
I feel people actually, man, let me give you a real answer, man. I feel people really just use their moment of whatever they going through at times to just live their life out. You know, I'm speaking to myself at moments too, you know, because I'm accountable for 7 children, and at times it's like I can't be there for everything that they need me to be there for, but I'll be there for child support, man. You know, I don't know that's the best answer, but it's like, man, my accountability that I be trying to be there for them on is not all the way there. You feel me? So, yeah, man, I'm a man of my own, you know what I'm saying? And it's like my accountability to be there for them is not 100, you know? So, I mean, I don't know if I answered the question how it's supposed to be answered, but I don't feel like I'm 100% there for who I need to be there for. You know what I'm saying?
No, that he holding himself accountable.
Exactly. That's
That's real
self-accountable.
Self accountability at its finest, right there.
Yeah.
'Cause I say it all the time. Like I'm not super dad, and I never portray myself to be. You know what I'm saying? But I know what's going on between me and my kids. I know that, you know. But shit,
Man,
that's all I can say. I can only do what I can do. And you know what I'm saying? And I respect that. I respect that about you, partner. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate that, man. Hey, and I like that type of topic, man, because that's a real question, man, that I believe a lot of people need to really understand the question. Because, you know, it'll go here or there, but at the end of the day, it's about you, you know.
Yeah.
So with your answer, you being accountable for yourself, at what point do that become an excuse? The fact that
Excuses
so
like
you're saying,
assholes. Everybody
I
got
mean,
one,
if
baby.
you know you're not doing the best with whatever situation, at what point are you gonna make a change? Like, how long will you continue to say, "Oh, I'm not the best," and there's no action behind it?
Okay. How long would I act like I'm not the best and not put no action behind it? Okay.
Right. Because at some point that's just an excuse.
And
I mean, it's excuse if it's all if it's a reason is an excuse. So I did that. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know, only time to tell in my time right now, you know. But what I can say is, when it comes time for me, when I get myself all the way accountable for myself, because sometimes I'm not even accountable for myself in a lot of shit I do. I do a lot of shit for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to me, I don't really do a lot of shit for myself, you know. But so that to answer your question, I'm glad I called y'all, man. Just to answer your question, it's like, man, I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry I ain't got the best answer for you, but for me to tell you anything could be flabbergasted. You know what I'm saying? But my best thing I can say is when I be able to get that accountable for is when I'm off of child support. You know what I'm talking about?
I really wish you would have tuned in on Thursday, so he can hear it from the kids' side. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they would rather. It's so much outside of child support. You don't have to. I would rather. Most mothers would rather you be there than you paying them monthly or weekly or whatever it is financially. They would rather you be there physically, showing up for your kids, versus you only taking care of them financially.
Yeah.
Okay, I dig that. I'm sorry for responding so quick, but I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. What I'm gonna say is this though: a woman got to be accountable for who she let get into her, and she got to understand that whatever
That's
man she let into her is what she got to deal with. You know,
and that's acceptance. I'm just telling you, this is all stuff what I was finna say, right? This is the thing.
I gotta put that on my TV, man.
This is the thing. Look, right?
What's the podcast name?
Common Sense Not Common podcast.
Yeah, and then turn. Make sure the volume stay down. Don't let the volume go up. But look, this is what I was saying.
Podcast.
When you
It's echoing.
it's echoing in the comment section.
Go ahead, my bad.
Hey, make sure you don't turn the volume up.
Yeah, while you on the phone call. Yeah, while you on. If you put it on your TV while you on the phone call, don't turn up the volume on the TV.
Yeah, I already told my man. I got a future wife, man. I'm dealing with, and the future day, we gonna make it happen, man. I gotta be able to. I subscribe to y'all on every channel. You see it?
Yeah,
I appreciate that, brother.
for sure.
Make sure you subscribe too.
Man, I already did. I got my lady doing it now. You see it?
And
Okay,
click the
okay.
bell. But look, when he said, "Look, I wanted to tell him the answer could be never if that's the answer, right?" Is it echoing? But the answer could be never. See, it's about if hey Cal, let you call back in if you got something to say, because it's like it's echoing bad.
Okay, I'm finna get my thoughts together and get my words proper, man.
Yep.
Let me get it together. I'm finna log in to y'all shit right now. We speak.
Yeah, and we appreciate it. You can call back in.
Man, I appreciate y'all. That was a great topic, man. Keep that shit going.
Yeah, for sure.
So, love.
So this is what it is, right? Because we didn't went over accepting people for who they are and self accountability, right? Those go hand in hand. Exactly what he's saying, right? If he's saying this is what I got, I don't know if it's right. I'm not saying I'm the best, right? That's him being self accountable for who he is, right? That's him. Now, when you ask the question, it's like a pushback at who he is, right? And that's why in return he say, well, that woman got to be accountable for who she let up in them. Because it do
So
take...
he practically saying she knew I wasn't shit, so she shouldn't expect nothing from me?
Exactly. She knew exactly who I was, right? It comes down to, now you can expect something different of him besides monetary. You can expect something different of him for the rest of your life until it give you a disease. You feel what I'm saying? Stressed out about who he is and wanting to change who he is. Or you can simply accept who he is and what he bring, and hold yourself accountable and say, why did I? If I don't agree with who you are, why did I? What was wrong with me? Right? So that you don't do it again.
Yeah, basically,
see what I'm saying?
don't hold me accountable for your expectations of me.
Wait, why does something have to be wrong with me just because he ain't shit?
We're going over self accountability. They go hand in hand. Those the two segments that we went, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying the self accountability. Just say if you his baby mama talking to him, so you think just because you do that and this and that's enough. Like these kids would rather for you to do this and do that, come here and do this, right? And I kind of defer even with that statement because when a lot of the women who have good fathers of their children, they get held in another way. You know what I'm saying? To where do you want them around? A lot of them, not all of them, right? The same way as some people accept the child support, they're like, at least he's putting in monetary because it costs a lot to raise a kid, right? So it's just 50-50 on both sides. You got even amount of people, not even, but whatever. But the thing is, it's like, yes, you should know that it was something wrong with you. If you don't agree with the person that he is, you should know that something was wrong with me at that time. Because if it wasn't nothing wrong with you at that time, you would accept who he is. Because you'll be like,
I just don't understand why something has to be wrong with me. Why can it be that I just need to choose better?
Because why you need to choose better? What you do the first time?
I just don't feel like something has to be wrong with me because I chose wrong.
If you
don't want to hold yourself accountable for your decision making, the actions of your decision making.
Yeah, you made that. You made the wrong decision.
The fact that I picked wrong was the wrong decision. Okay.
Yeah.
I can agree.
You gotta see where was your mind at. Where were you at that time? You know what I'm saying?
And that's when we were.
But I feel like if people are not completely being themselves,
that's what we're saying.
How can I choose right?
You're doing exactly what we are saying.
Help me out.
It's leading to conflict. You're being combative because you don't want to accept the accountability of your decision making. So you want to make him as much as the problem as possible, so it won't reflect on your decision making. Won't reflect back onto you.
Exactly. You gotta accept it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because
I'm
look, right?
there.
Just say 20 years down the line, right? You're gonna be able to see, like, when you go over red flags, you're gonna be able to see, man, they did do this because you learned from that, right? So you watching that next time around. The shit that slipped past you watching that next time. So you know that you missed that, and yeah, you could have been naive too in them areas. But that was the thing. I was naive, right? Nobody taught me about this, so I was out here ignorant. In the dating game, I was ignorant. I thought a person I thought the loudest person in the room was that guy. I thought the drug dealer was the guy. I thought the whatever type of guy. I thought he was that guy for me, right? That was me. That was what I was conditioned to, right? So I have to change because, see, I can blame, like you could blame, just say because you were part of the example, you could blame him forever. They ain't gonna do shit. He can sit on the phone and say, hey, man, you should have knew who you was fucking with. You should have did this. He could say that to y'all go to the grave. Y'all can go to the grave at the same time. He'll be right there. Hey, you should have knew. I told you. Yeah, you gonna go over this shit 50 years? Like, this is what it is. I am who I am. Right? Can you accept that? Because you got to accept it in a way regardless, because you're going to have to live that life and pick up where you think he's missing at. You got to pick it up regardless. That's just the reality of it. So you can fight it, or you just be like, you know what, I'll tweak. Now I'm going to do better because I did wrong.
And who's to say you're going to do better?
If you don't recognize you're wrong.
Because you can think as long and as hard as you want to. Don't make the next decision you make your best move.
No, but it can be better.
It can be better,
mm-hmm.
But that ain't a promising thing.
I think it can if you take time to understand though, like who you. The thing is, bro, it's like this. You take some time to yourself and you figure out who you are, right? And then figuring out who you are, that's the process of figuring out what you won't tolerate. What you want, how your life look, right? How your relationships with people look. You feel me? Like, you got to sit back and you got to set the standard. You got to set the bar so that when a person come into your life, I don't feel bad. Get the hell away from me. Nope, you won't make it. You won't make it this far. Like, I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to you gotta be a good. You gotta grow. You gotta grow in the areas of picking, choosing. You know what I'm saying? The company. I think it's possible though. Cause I think it's possible.
Like Cal said, understanding my flaws is a blessing, but understanding my truth is only myself. Michelle said, woo, Kia, we be knowing who we shouldn't be giving a chance. We just try to look past some things thinking it's going to change.
So look, y'all ready to go into the next segment, or you need some more clarity?
No, I'm good. We can
Yeah.
agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree, or disagree what Jay say? Agree to disagree to agree. Shout out to ladies' night.
What Terrence Howard say and Get Rich or Try Trying? See, I could have been wrong, but I could have been right, because I could have been wrong, which would have made me right.
And what 50 said? Yeah, come on, let's go.
We need Cal to tune in.
All right. 50
Hear me?
said it made sense to him, too. I'm just saying.
Yeah, in a weird way, it made sense.
Yeah, I mean, it do make sense. 'Cause, like, I could have been wrong, but I could have been right. And if I was right,
I could have been wrong.
I could have been wrong about not being right. Either way it go. It just justify his bullshit.
Straight up. He like, I'm just saying the shit that come to my head.
He came up with a slick way to justify his bullshit.
What you mean by that? What you mean by that?
To be
I
on
don't
some
even know.
bullshit.
I don't even know. I just said it.
Yeah.
It sound good though, right?
Yeah.
So look, before we move into this next segment, right? Share again. If you already shared it 3 times, share for a 4th and the 5th, and make sure y'all write an interesting status above it. Say y'all, hey, come in here. Hey, talking that shit, even if y'all think we're not, lie. Just lie for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all get on here and lie any other day about anything else.
Lie
for us.
Lie in the name of Breezy and Gentry. You hear me? We'll take it up with God. He love us. You hear me? So, look. Okay, now let's talk entertainment, the entertainment industry, right? And we all understand the power of entertainment,
Yeah.
right? Does entertainment control your narrative? And that's in any area that you can imagine you could tie this to, right? It ain't just the whole entertainment industry. What y'all think?
I think the younger you are, the more it affects you. You know, the older you get, obviously, the more you go through, and the more you detach yourself from how people are living, and you start to live your own life. It affects you less. But when you're young, you know, you're easily impressible. And it doesn't matter what it is, especially on social media. Everyone wants to be with the norm. Everyone wants to live through the norm and stuff like that. So when you're young, you want to do that. But like me, I don't pay attention to anything like who's married to who's dating who. Oh, so and so is caught up in so and so. Like I don't even follow the shade room. You feel me? Like I can't, just because I'm so invested in my own life, and I'm not going to compare it to how others are living, because they're not living my life.
Yeah.
So I think it's very influential. You know, the entertainment industry, because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's very influential how people are supposed to dress, act, look, etc., etc. I mean, how many times do you go on Instagram and you see a BBL? I mean, it's like as soon as you refresh it, it's right there.
And then it's like they getting paid. They're becoming the celebrities,
Right.
and influencers and
Everybody.
influential people that these young women are aspiring to be, all from posting a picture,
Right.
and getting a certain amount of likes, or like people even risking their lives, like doing whatever to just try to go viral, to have a viral moment,
Mm-hmm.
just to say it ain't even 15 minutes of fame no more. It's 15 seconds now.
It is.
It's crazy.
Look, would you you said age, right? You said younger and older.
Yeah.
Would you I see a lot of older women getting it, right? Getting all like the BBLs, their influence, even the things that men are, attracted to on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you say is age or is it more of emotions? Because we already know that media, period, entertainment, they it's emotion driven. They want to strike your emotions. That's how you get engagement.
That's a good question. You know what? Yeah, I think one, I still stand by the age thing, but you were right.
Yeah.
I mean, there are older women that are, getting their bodies done up to try to match the standards. But
older dudes who competing with the young dudes on dressing and everything. Like,
that's true.
They going, hey, you dressing like you dressing better than the 12-year-old. You fresher than the 12-year-old. Boy, you go get it. You feel me? You compete with a 12-year-old. Put on the suit. But go ahead, my bad.
I mean, but how does that come about? How it sounds like it's a competition at that point, trying to keep up with the Johnsons. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's trying to top one another. That's what it almost sounds like. Everyone's trying to be that high standard, but for what?
The benefit of who? Who benefits from it?
Right.
Who benefits?
You tell me.
The topic.
Who benefits from
the
it?
The topic. The entertainment.
I mean,
industry.
I can understand. Like people go about and do it too. I can understand someone like trying to getting stuff done because they just want to look better for themselves. That's one thing. Like people, that's fine if you want to look better for yourself, but to try to look better for others and being so focused on what other people think, man, that's scary.
Because
right.
It's like what Jen said earlier. Later on, you think about it, you be like, hold on. Because is that cock to the left? It start to make no sense once you sit down and critically think about it. You're not doing it for yourself. Cut the shit.
Right.
You're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it because in the entertainment industry did it first. And you're like, I like that. And they put it in your face with all their billions of dollars of billions and billions of
because they dump
marketing
a lot
money.
of money into that marketing.
Yes.
To
and it does its job
project
well.
The thing. It's dangerous too. It's real dangerous. Like we don't see a lot of the horror stories, the behind the scenes of people trying to fit in with other people, like you saying, get in with the trends as far as the BBLs and stuff like that, the gang life and man, that's if they put that out there and projected that, it might be a little, it might decrease a little bit.
Yeah, they just start putting it out there, but we see it though.
Yeah, we see it, but
the kids who be on social media, they really don't see it. A lot of them they don't even live in that. Yeah, they probably don't even leave out their room.
Yeah, because they seen Kane get murdered in Menace to Society, and then they seen him in Belly with a banana, saying, "I don't like that nigga."
I'm gonna drop a dime on that nigga.
Yeah, so it's like they think it's like a video game, Super Mario Brothers, where they get lives,
right,
and extra chances.
They think it's a trending topic.
Yeah, like
and they got to stick with it.
Yeah, so that's kind of what a lot of them be thinking when they're younger. I say, like, you see me on TV getting killed, and then I'll be in another show 6 months later. They be like, oh, you got shot 12 times. Nigga still alive. Because all of them, they all don't perceive. And they
don't critically think it.
Yeah.
They don't think about it outside them.
I can't think of the word right now. They don't take it in. Like you saying, critical thinking, and perceive it like, oh shit, that was just a TV show.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, that was just a movie.
Yeah. Pinky said, "What it do, brothers and sister?" You gonna add that in there for you? What up with it, fam?
Bink, what's the word, fool?
What up with it? What you got? Kia got something.
Yeah. So back to the BBLs. I feel like, and a lot of women probably want to admit this. We go get stuff done and be like, "Oh, I did it just because I did it for myself," but honestly, it's because of other people, like you were saying. We care more about what other people say, and I feel like if the universe made it more acceptable to see women with natural bodies and acknowledge that, I think it'll be more natural. People walking around with natural bodies.
1,000%. Absolutely.
But I
If
think
the world or entertainment.
it's the world. Y'all
The
worry,
same-
but see,
the
that's
same.
y'all worrying about the world. Man out here dealing with natural body women.
But that's the world. In the
More
world.
frequently. That's in the world.
No.
Y'all worried about I said in the world. Y'all worried about the social media world.
Entertainment overall.
Entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all worried about that.
Because if you look, who are we seeing? These people with the BBLs.
No, you're
Those
saying,
are the
but you're saying,
entertainers.
y'all where y'all seeing them at? Y'all not seeing them at the grocery store or
Every
riding
day.
down the street every day.
No,
I don't look for entertainers at the grocery store.
no, that's the thing. Don't
But that's
look
what
for
you sitting here
entertainment.
paying attention to.
The majority of the people that you see are of the world and are natural. So if you choose to pay attention to that and let that be your
View,
your
perception.
measurement.
Yeah.
Like you choose your perception. You can look at the people at the grocery store or the people on social media and movies. They're supposed to be perfect.
To an extent. Because the entertainment industry, it's shoved down our throats. There's no
Yes, it is.
ignoring it. I mean, anywhere you look, there's always going to be some sort of influence. I mean, come on. You go down the highway and there's billboards pushing religion. You can't avoid that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Throw a little self-accountability in there. Let's hear it.
What you mean? Talk to me. Talk to me.
No, I want you to talk to me. Put a little self-accountability into what you said. You said, like it's shoved down our throat.
It is.
Now put a little self-accountability up.
Well, yeah. I mean, anyone, you can just kind of block it out
because you understand it.
because I understand it, but some people can't.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If they want to do that, cool. All we can do is be like, hey, you're choosing that perception. All we can do is give you the red pill. Open it up. Let's go to Jules. Jules, my favorite store, by the way. Hopefully, get to the sponsors in the near future. But anyways,
Yeah, but he got a lot of money. The Jew is his favorite store.
That's funny.
We know where the bags
yeah,
are.
no, they got Marianos and shit. No, they higher.
Well, you know what? They did push. Yeah, they did. You
They
know,
put us on Jules. Hey,
ain't gonna lie,
Jules
'cause
only
I
one
be-
step up from certified.
because I be at Tony's.
Yeah, I bet for Tony's though.
I be at Tony eating chicken wings like we stealing grapes.
Hey, straight up.
You get a couple of them boneless buffalo wings over there. Let me try them out. See what it's Let me see what they're tasting like today. See how fresh they are.
All right, Michelle said it's to the point you ask yourself, is her booty real? Or maybe it's just me. I never ask myself. I say it's
but
not
see,
real.
but
We
see,
do.
that's my thing. Why? Why y'all worried about if it's real? Why do y'all care?
I worry about it. They just look fake. You
No,
can't trick me.
I'm just saying, like, why? Why? Are you why? Why?
Why do you care?
Why is that? That's my thing. Why? Why are y'all looking at her booty and saying, I wonder if that's real or if that's fake? Like,
All right, I'm a booty freak.
so
I like
no,
booties.
at the end of it, but at some point with some of y'all compare y'all start to compare yourselves to that.
Some people.
Some people do, yeah. Some people are like, I couldn't be me. I couldn't do that.
They
Or-
compare
But
knowing
some
it's
people are
fake.
like, dang, where'd you
Man,
get that
I
done
want
at?
one of those.
Some of them be
now.
outrageous. Like, what?
I
Why would you
know.
go buy that?
I already know.
the ratio of leg to ass.
Yes.
It never mounts up in real life.
Look like-
Hey, once we see y'all in the world, look at y'all look good on social media in the entertainment world. In the reality world, y'all look good. We
Because
look
a lot
at
of
it.
them touching them pictures up, but people don't know that a lot of them touching them pictures up.
Oh, absolutely.
And angles are killers. So it's like
Photoshop is a real thing.
it's like who's winning though?
Filters.
Filters too, absolutely.
So with that being said, who's really winning? Are people who accept, like are people whose perception they choose the perception of the real world or the small entertainment world? You know what I'm saying? Like whose perception is greater? If we gotta say one's greater, because it's like I can live stress free. Because when I see y'all in real life, I look and say, hey, you know what? I like my girl ass because that don't even look. That look like you look like Chicken Little. Chicken legs, big body. You look like a drumstick.
Look like Bug's Life.
You hear me? Hey, for real.
Ant body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's in real life, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
You know you look like that. You can't even look in the mirror like we said earlier. You can't even look in the mirror. That's why you don't come outside. Because you know on social media, in the entertainment world, you look great. In real life, you ain't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, I say make the right choice. Think about it. Make the right choice. It's less stressful over here, believing in this one. You can be who you are. Cause ain't no BBL, ain't no 9 having of a BBL stopping anything from happening. you gonna live the life that you want to live if you choose to live it. Ain't nobody passing you ain't got a BBL. Never heard that before in my life. If somebody say that, I would question you. Are you a part?
So you don't feel like these Instagram, what do you call them, models? So you don't feel like because of their BBLs they get to live a certain lifestyle?
I mean, that's part of the entertainment industry. We also got rich people, you know what I'm saying, who got wives. They can live we got wealthy people who got wives who more beautiful than them in real life, and they live a better life than them. So,
and most of them selling pussy.
Yeah, that's basically.
And you can sell pussy without a BBL.
Oh, how much is it going? Like in 2023?
It depends on who the trick is.
Oh no.
It depends on who the trick is. It's a different price for different tricks. Different tricks get different treatment.
The going price starts at $40.
Hey, you hear me? You know,
What's the age limit on that?
I think it started at I think it started at McDonald's meal.
That's what I've been seeing on the
No,
internet.
but I feel like the price went up during COVID.
Blame the internet.
It's still
Yes,
McDonald's
it did. The price, everything went up during COVID.
Okay, the price of McDonald's went up, so you're right.
Okay, whatever. It ain't $40 no more. It's not. That was 3 years ago.
It ain't, because McDonald's 3 years ago, you probably could have went to McDonald's and got a Happy Meal for $4.30.
No, and weed done got cheaper.
What?
Weed done got more abundant and cheaper.
Yeah.
During COVID, it was high. The prices of weed were high. So you can probably say it was a little more than $40 because, you might have to get some weed and some drink if that was your preference.
Ain't nobody's selling no coochie for $40. How old are these people?
Listen, you know what? You're absolutely correct because a lot of them giving it away for free.
I just want to know what the going rate is for somebody like around 40.
Around 40? It depends on the trick and what he likes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it depends.
I'm just saying, you might not be might not be the specific type of coochie that's wanted at the time, so you're not going to get that. You're not going to get your asking price.
Look, if I was your fairy god pimp and I was whispering in your ear, I would say, judge the trick by his ignorance and his pocketbook. First, there's no one price fit all. You talk to him.
Okay, hold your thought. Don't lose that thought.
There we good.
Suckers, get your notepads and your pens out.
Suckers?
Exactly.
Why you got to be a sucker if you want to?
Because he haven't accepted them for who they are.
Yeah. and the truth be the matter. What else do you call them? Because in what manner are you going to treat a trick?
I wouldn't consider it a trick though.
Listen, a nigga paying
we're gonna call
you,
it by definition. It's a trick.
A nigga paying you coming off to that's like any nigga coming to you saying.
We're not gonna talk about it like it's prostitution though.
Yes, we are.
Okay, well I wasn't going into that.
He said prostitution first.
I was
so
going
that's
somewhere.
what we was talking
I was
about.
finna go somewhere else. If a guy comes to you and leads with his pocket, what are you gonna treat him as, or respect him as?
Okay, a trick. I can understand that.
I'm
All
just
of them don't
asking.
lead with that, but they will.
I'm not. I didn't.
But
ask
you said
about
what?
I didn't
A
say
40-year-old
about the one that doesn't. I said if the guy comes and leads with his pocket, I was specific, not Pacific. What are you gonna respect him as? A trick. 9 times out of 10, he's gonna be respected. Treated as a trick.
I agree with that.
Michelle says,
That's
Gentry,
cute.
how do you know they're selling cooch? Because they're selling cooch.
I mean, all right.
90,
Fucking with my round.
98.99999% of them has an OnlyFans. And you don't have to necessarily be having sex to be selling cooch.
How much do the OnlyFans make?
Depends on
Except for my friend.
it depends on the trick and what he likes. I'm just saying everybody has a liking.
Just because they pay, I don't feel like they are tricks.
Hey, Kia,
What?
let's check this out. Check this out. Let me check this out.
You ain't taking no money for no pussy then.
Hold on.
Huh?
Look.
You ain't been taking money for pussy frequently, have you?
Let me. I'm finna.
Okay.
This is your fairy god pimp speaking, right? Y'all created the game. We came in and controlled it, right? Because it belonged to us. If y'all made it, we structured it. So here, I'm finna tell you what it is. We gave it a definition, right? If you're referring to if you're saying, hey, what is a 40-year-old going for in 2023? I'm telling you right now, we're speaking on to a trick. What are you going for? What are a 40-year-old going for? To a trick. That's the word. We're not being emotional over this. We created the definition without emotions. That's the definition. The definition is what it is. And that's just a disclaimer. So a trick, right, is who we're speaking on. A 40-year-old is going for whatever the trick will allow you to get him for, right? Mm-hmm. I would tell you, you go in there, you talk to him, right? The goal is to not let him hit because you get more, right? Because they want to prove themselves to you. You get way more. If he hit the ones that you might fall for and let them hit, I don't even want you to go near them. Don't even look at them. Look at the wall.
Okay, hold that thought. Ladies, pay attention. You get paid more for the fantasy than the actual act.
Exactly. But everybody's not a trick, but this is the ones who we're looking at like what would they pay? So you talk to this guy, you get to know him, you get to know what makes him tick. Study him. You see his bank account. Oh, you rolled the cake. Let me see that. Let me see that bank account. You gas him up. Boom, 20,000. You gotta understand. Okay, what kind of job you work? All right, you got this saved, but you bring in only 7,000. To say 7,000 a month. You know what? Maybe I can get 3,500 a month of it, so that you can still afford to go to work. You know, you got to analyze all that. It goes like that. It's a long game. You play the short game, you're going to be with a Happy Meal and a wet ass.
Man, basically, listen, don't feel no type of way if you get the trick in there. He says, well, I give you this. And you say, well, no, I want this. And he says, well, no, because I prefer the light-skinned chick rather than the brown-skinned chick. So since you're brown-skinned, I only got this for you. It's the liking of the trick. Everybody has a category.
So what should she doing that?
Find her lane.
I am.
I'm talking about in that situation right there.
That's
in there. What should she do?
Oh, in that situation right there?
Yeah.
That's what I got.
If
That
you
was
was
my
a fairy
takeaway.
god pimp, what would you tell her to do?
Get on OnlyFans. I already them subscribed.
I'm talking about that one right there. She funny.
I had created my account.
Listen, in that moment right there, I'm going to tell her, you better get that brown skin fixed.
Hey, bro, you got to tell her to walk out. He bluffing. He plays poker. Put on your poker face and get up and walk the hell out. He going to stop you. Hold on. What did you want? You know what? Because you insulted me. You got me messed up. That's when you check him and put him into his place. You put your finger all in his face until you sit down and be like, okay, just anything. Give me $5,000. You go, okay.
But make sure your fairy god pimp is there.
Oh, everything. That's what I'm here for.
In case he gets aggressive.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for right there. And I'm going to come in there, and then we taking all of it. So,
motherfucking right.
You know,
now we're going to get light skin and brown skin fair.
Yeah, man, we taking it by accident. We're not robbing you. We're going to say, sir, please, take that money out of there and give it to me, please. That's a donation on camera. Get that head on that picture. You going to get paid for laughs.
Hey, Michelle said, do you think she could, she wonder if she can show her toes?
Yes.
Yeah, she can. And she can sell her farts.
You motherfucking right.
What? I heard that you can sell like
in the bag.
panties.
In the bag.
Yes.
You can fart in the bag, seal it up,
Weird.
and mail it out.
Weird.
No, I'm serious.
I know.
I know.
I
I know you're not saying I'm bullshit.
I'm gonna call it weird.
But
That's weird, bro.
But no,
It's true though.
yes, you can, Michelle. But I don't think Michelle would do it.
No.
Michelle's not gonna do it. Shit,
No,
she's
it's a
scared to
gang
come
gang.
stand in the corner and not be seen.
Yes.
In public anywhere.
Y'all playing farts? Yeah, for real though.
Some weird people will pay for
Man,
that.
listen. Erica Lindsay says send her the link. She making one too.
Period. Let's go.
Shit, I'm surprised she ain't already got one.
I don't have to get a screen name.
To tell the truth.
So look at this. So we went over. We jumped into like the norms. You know, the norms of the entertainment industry.
Oh, check out the last.
creates.
Elder Jim Deal said, y'all in there giving out game. You guys are going to be on the top of the hit list from the fellow men's community.
Oh yeah, all the suckers gonna be mad.
I
The
was just gonna
suckers
say,
don't like.
only if you're a sucker.
Yeah, they don't like being given game.
What machine Erica talking about?
Would you please be specific, Erica, and let us know what machine you're talking about? Well, until she lets us know what machine she is talking about. Michelle said, I'm glad you know me, gent. I ain't going for none of it. Yeah, okay, Michelle. You
Can we say that?
It's probably like the one I got.
Let's go on beliefs. Leaving off of what what's it called? Erica was going on, right? And Kia, right? The beliefs, right? Entertainment, it shapes the belief of people too. Cause they got everybody believing that they can go on OnlyFans and make some money.
Yes.
Oh, most definitely. If they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, I can do it. Right. It looks like everybody's doing it. No, that's just part of a small. It's a small community called the entertainment community, and it's a small percentage of them inside the entertainment community. It just look big. You know.
I'm telling you, but all you got to do is find your lane. Find your lane. That's with anything. Just find your lane. There's people out there that's into
what you're into.
You're exploiting.
Yeah, but you get the ones that they just doing it because they think everybody doing it, and they go in there and they looking like, hold on, I didn't know I had to do all this. Whoa, am I really ready for this? Whoa, no, you going too far. I thought I didn't have to do none of this. You know what I'm saying? Like you got those. They go in there. That's they getting hit by a rhino. They had to go far. They like, oh, hold on. So if I show a titty, they just gave me $1,000. I show a titty. They try to show a titty next week. They don't get nothing. Be like, well, man, we seen the titty already. God, we need to see something else. We need to see the titty and the cheek. They gonna do a titty and oh, the cheek ain't nothing. They gonna do a titty and a cheek. They with it like, okay, a titty and a cheek ain't nothing. They come in that mug butt naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll let you guys see this if you send me 2,000. They get that. They be like, oh, this is easy. It's easy. So then you trying to show all that stuff that they already seen and screen recorded. Hey, you get to show all that. They like, come with something new. Hey, is that a bull behind you? Suck his dick. Actually, she in Dubai. You see how quickly it advances. You gotta be ready. You gotta be willing to go to the limits. Man. Play that game. You gotta be ready to play it.
Yeah. So, are you willing to play?
Mm-hmm. That's the real question. Key, are you really on your OnlyFans? Are you willing to take it to where it needs to be?
I don't want to get rich off of OnlyFans. I just need a couple dollars.
What's a couple dollars? Let's see how tall your ceiling is.
Well, yeah, when you say a couple dollars, what's a couple?
I don't know. Don't put me on camera. I'm gonna wear this tomorrow.
You ain't on camera.
I'm just saying, you can suck a dick for a couple dollars. So what's a couple dollars?
I don't know. It's just the first thought. I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet.
So if you haven't chose what your couple dollars is, how could you just say you just want to make a couple dollars? A couple dollars could be $10,000 later. I just need a couple more dollars. Yeah, that's a couple more dollars.
That's how you gonna determine your limit.
$1 million.
That's how you gonna determine your limit.
Because to get $1 million, you gotta.
Go.
You know, you just gotta have a strategy, man. You know, I have a strategy. Bro, you're like, hey, y'all, wow.
Hey,
say. Oh, wait. We were just talking about self accountability.
Hey, straight up.
Now he's talking about OnlyFans accounts.
Hey, Michelle said, Kia, not you scared. You got this. Remember, get rich, bitch, or die trying. Get rich, bitch, and die trying.
Dorsetta said, "What are we going to do when money ain't worth much anymore?"
I don't know. We ain't really talking about money though, cause they ain't getting paid. I mean. Oh yeah, we are talking about money. My bad. OnlyFans. I like. I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't think it's for money. Me personally.
What, OnlyFans?
Yeah, I don't think it's for money.
what do you think it's for?
I think it's for self-satisfaction. It just so happens to get you paid, right? Because a lot of women want to do that anyways.
Yeah.
They want to do it, so they got an excuse to say, oh, I'm getting paid off
You can
of
do
it.
that. You can create a private group on Snapchat and don't get paid.
I mean, some people don't even create a private group. They just post it on Facebook.
Definitely do.
Like old girl. I just comment. They just post it on Facebook. Like that. Some people just, they really do it just to do it.
And some people just do it to say, or to feel a void of, to feel like they on the same level as certain women, say like a Bella Thorne getting on there and they saying, oh, she's doing it and she's making this much money. Yeah. Well, I ain't making this much money as Bella Thorne, but I'm making some money. So it makes them feel accomplished.
They do it because they want some
to
attention.
belong. Yeah, it's all attention.
They just want some attention. Like I say,
I can
if
get paid in the meantime.
yeah, like,
Get that.
but it's like I can get paid for doing something I want to do anyway. Because when you ask, all you gotta do is ask. If that's your first question, if your first question got the answer of, I mean, they make a lot of money. Ask 6 more questions. I promise you, they almost will be crying. You ask 6 more questions and you'll get to the bottom of them. And the root is, I just want to do that shit. I wanted some attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the attention stopped paying, you didn't got addicted to the payment that's tied to it. You go for more attention and then you knock off that rhino. Forget the money anything. I'm trying to go to Dubai. I heard they rich. Yeah. I didn't reach my cap here in America. My ceiling is falling. So.
And it's just for self-satisfaction. It's something they just been wanting to do anyway. Because some of them ain't even making warehouse money on there.
Hey, but look, we've been driving hard on this topic. We've been driving hard on the women, right?
Right.
So I want to do a special addressing to the men who play these games, right?
On OnlyFans?
No, not OnlyFans. I'm talking about just like being influenced by social media and like letting it create their beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause a lot of these dudes, they delusional too. Delusional used to be tied to women, but you got a lot of dudes who delusional. My bad. Was I not supposed to say that? But it was though.
Yeah, you were supposed to say that.
Look, look.
If you're ready for me to go, just say that.
Because it needs to be addressed. Also.
No, hey, look
Right.
though. That's just something that we know. If you hear if you just hear a voice, they turn the voice into one of them deep voices, or with the edit. They say, "Hey, you are delusional." You're gonna imagine that that's a dude's talking to a woman or a woman talking to a woman. It's coming at a woman, and that's just how we conditioned. I'm not trying to. That's how I've been conditioned. That's not how I feel. Cause I know a lot of these dudes are delusional too. Because ever since the red pill space came out, the manosphere. Like, a lot of dudes don't take that as an assessment of who you are right now. They take that as an excuse a lot of times. They'll be like, yes, it's these women fault. Yes, I'm a high value man. Yes, you're supposed to bow down to me. I'm a king. No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not. You know what I'm saying? But since you here and it's getting pumped, women are supposed to treat me like this. No, they're not, bro. How can a woman treat you like a pimp if you're a trick?
I feel like men that perceive women like that I'm the man, you're this and that, those are the people that usually have the most inner problems. And hate to address it and won't address it.
I'm gonna tell you.
What kind of man do you think that is?
Someone who either is afraid of something within themselves and won't address it, self-accountability, so they point fingers and they accept something as, well, male is the dominant, so I'm supposed to be the dominant. You know what I'm saying? Which is not true at all. Those are the people, to me, I mean, trying to
say it, spit it out, bro.
Hey,
you ain't gonna hurt no feelings, bro. We ain't here to guard feelings, bro.
I'm not worried about hurting feelings. I'm not worried about hurting feelings. It's just that that's just the way that I feel about it. You know, people, you listen to these podcasts of these men that will talk about how other men are supposed to be, or how women are supposed to be, or how this is how a relationship is supposed to be. This is how, and those are the people that usually either battling the most demons or the people that have the most issues and don't address them. Like, to me, I can't listen to a podcast and have somebody tell me how a relationship is supposed to be. I can't do that. I can't listen to, because every relationship is different.
Yeah.
So I don't know. To me, that's just how I feel. How certain.
So is it a difference for the man who say, my women treat me like this, rather than what a woman? Okay, you said a woman should, treat you like this, right?
Yeah.
So is it a difference between a man and say, women treat me like this?
Oh, that's completely different. For
Okay.
a man to be like, this is how women are supposed to be, as opposed to this is how women treat me. Well, that's your fault. There's no way that every single woman treats you a certain way without.
No, not a negative though. Not really a negative.
You mean like a positive?
You know how you had the guys over there say a woman is supposed to do this, do that, bow down, what you was talking about, whatever it is, right? Mm-hmm. Is it a difference between the man comparing him to the man that say, my woman bow down, my woman do this?
Not a woman gonna fall in line or act accordingly based on how men carry and present themselves anyway. Like, you don't have to force a woman to treat you or cater to you in that manner.
Yeah.
When you carry yourself in a certain manner, she gonna naturally do it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the saying? People know who to play with and who not to play with.
Mm-hmm.
People know who to tend to in a certain manner and not in a certain, and treat in a different, you know what I'm saying, in certain manners. Mm-hmm. And it's all in how you carry yourself. You know, you don't have to, if you got to force it, like you said, that's some inner problems.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's missing accountability horribly. You know, because a lot of them really be crying out. And that's the part that I really, cause it's like, y'all not really like this. Y'all really crying out. And you supposed to treat me like this. I'm it is. And if I'm her fairy god pimp, I'm gonna say, you see this shit? You see it? Hey, don't even get, you don't need none of that money. All money ain't good money. You a sucker. Right. You gotta accept who you are. You know, if you going, I would tell a woman, if you want a trick, don't mess with a person who's not accepting of the fact that they're a trick, right? And that's the problem I see with these guys on social media. They don't accept who they are. Like, women treat you a certain way because that's who you are. Accept it or change it. You know what I'm saying?
Or change it.
Like, however you want to be treated, that goes to that taking accountability of the people you let around you, people that's in proximity of you. Yeah. If you don't want a woman to treat you like this, don't let her come around you. Never. She don't let her make it there. If you don't, you know what I'm saying, whatever they on there complaining, nah. You know what I'm saying? So I think I was, whatever. Let's go. What you got? Are you got something?
Nah, that's it. Hey, that's it. That's it.
And
right
then
there.
what other ways? Y'all know any other ways? Because we just got down on the women. I think the dudes who's in social media, like really heavy and they ain't pushing nothing. They ain't pushing no product. They just consuming. It's not natural for a man to be a natural consumer. You know what I'm saying? That's why even in the marketing world, they don't target men. You know, they target women because women are natural consumers, right?
Yeah.
If anything, we're naturally creators. You know what I'm saying? They're naturally consumers, right? So you got all these dudes on here. They're on here. They didn't transform into consumers, and they just. It's all right if you take the stuff that's helping you, right? Consume what's gonna help you create, let's say. But it's a problem when you're consuming just everything that the entertainment industry pushes. You know what I'm saying? Little baby going there and rap about how he do his girl and whatnot. I borrow this, I buy it. Then they out there doing it. Dude, you don't have little baby money. Please get a woman who's going to go 50-50 with you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, be okay with going 50-50. Be okay with you're not little baby. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Especially not no social media influence. They be faking a lot. Even rappers, they do too. But no, you know, I keep control, my boy.
Yeah, but that's the women though. That's what the women put out there. That those are the guys that they want. The only type of guys that they deal with are these high end or high quality men.
So stick a little self.
And it's not true.
Men do the same thing though.
Put a little self accountability in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So men are trying to front their move and keep up with those standards that they're really not there because they're trying to impress these certain women.
Yeah.
That's saying these are only type of guys that I deal with.
Yeah.
And everybody lying.
Especially on the internet. Yeah. Most of the time it's a meme. They didn't copy it and share it. But be like, oh, you really with it? Yeah, all right.
Right.
They're horrible. They're horrible human beings. You beat the last person that they dealt with. They're like, what? That's a lie. A whole lie. And the truth ain't in them.
They don't care.
Mm-hmm.
They're said to say men who actually make statements like that are usually the opposites. A man who knows his value don't have to go around making demands.
Nah, people gonna see it. How
Right.
you carry it. I'm saying people gonna see it in you. How you carry and present yourself.
Yeah. So look, okay, let's talk about how the entertainment industry affect how we socialize with each other. Like just socialization period. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like what are some of the negatives y'all see of how this industry has affected us, like socially?
I mean, everything is digital now. Everything is internet. Everything. I mean, it's so much easier to send a DM than to call somebody. I'd rather text someone than call somebody or talk to them in person. It's gotten to that point. And the same thing, you on Instagram.
Is it because you can choose when you want to be bothered?
A little bit. You might have called me out on that one. Yeah, that's true.
So, what do you think that does for us socially? Like, do you think it just? I'm a phrase the question like this: do that put us 5 steps forward or 5 steps backwards?
I think it's killing social skills.
Okay.
I'll say, texting me cool. Text me cool. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something important or like something that need to be done, like right now, or you're trying to get something approved, say like get a point across to me.
Yeah.
It just depends on the topic or the conversation at hand. Because some people will text you, but it'll only text you in 20-minute increments. Every 20 minutes they're responding. But they actually need or want or need something. And it's like, after 3 text messages, an hour then went by.
Right.
If either you're going to get to the point, or if it's something that can carry you along for a long time through text messages, call me and let me know what it is. Cause I really don't even want to text you back and forth this long. So, like I say, it just depends on what it is.
Yeah.
I prefer text messages and calls. Like I say, sometimes just call me. Let me know what you need, what you trying to say. You know, and sometimes some people need to call so you can hear the tone of their voice.
Yeah.
So you know the severity of.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say,
Yeah.
it just be dependent. You know, sometimes like I don't like people that try to depict your tone through a text message though.
I rather have the in-person conversations, because a lot of times a lot of people say a lot more via text and over the phone versus pulling up on someone and saying certain things. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, absolutely. People
like,
be
you can
raging
talk-
in the
you can
Facebook
say
comments.
certain stuff on Facebook, but then when it comes to pulling up, like, you're a whole different person. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But our social skills suck. No.
Yeah.
They do.
Because you can just go in there and be whoever you want to be,
Yes.
and you can be in your room for your whole life
You can
playing
have
the
a whole
game.
relationship and not see the person in person.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Just
Yeah.
got
We
to the
talk about the virtual
yeah, the virtual relationships that's
virtual
going on out here.
worlds,
Turn your mic in. Yeah, yeah, them virtual relationships.
That's weird. Like, they have whole families in the virtual world.
Yeah, yeah, and I think overall, right? I think it affects us in a negative way. Just the
Absolutely.
way that they did it, because the thing, you know what I'm saying, everybody can be who they want to be on social media. You can be the most socialite, but in person you're scared, like
Yeah.
a frail little puppy.
It's to the point
Hide
where
behind your
people,
true identity.
Yeah.
people would rather have an argument or a conversation via text than in person,
Yeah,
because you get that moment to like really think. Like if we're having a conversation, say we're getting to an argument about something, right? You have to answer like that. But over text,
yeah.
you get them 5 minutes to be like, let me think about what I'm about to say.
Yes.
And look, I like
That's
what
true.
you said.
You know what I'm saying?
I like this.
Good
sometimes,
luck. And when you say you got to answer back like this, right? The powerful point come when you can't answer like this, and it's people watching you, so you're imperfect in front of people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's true.
and it's just
in
accepting
moment,
that.
in that moment, are you going to accept it or
Yeah,
not?
that's when you become great, when you accept
Or
it.
do you
Like,
accept it
hey,
or
I
not?
mean, I had to get my thoughts together because I'm human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And human beings are imperfectly perfect,
Exactly. I mean,
perfectly imperfect.
speaking from a personal perspective, I mean, there's anyone that's been in a relationship, you always get in arguments. That's a part of a relationship, right? In that moment, whether you're in the wrong, you could both be in the wrong, but once you figure out whoever's in the wrong or if you're both in the wrong, once that's been established in person, will you accept accountability and move on from it, or does it carry on? Now, over text, you get that time to really think things through, this and that and that. That usually leads to nothing except for a blocked number or something like that. But in person, you really got to be in that moment. And that's when you really start to realize, especially someone else's perspective about something.
Yeah,
Like, dang, I didn't expect you to perceive me as that. I'm thinking about myself.
in real time.
And if you can accept how people perceive you and you acknowledge it,
Yeah,
then you're like, dang, then that's the most important thing. Then you can move on. And then
you can face it. That's
Absolutely.
like you facing it. You know what I'm saying? Dorcetta say we should start paying more attention to the way someone lives and their lifestyle outside of social media than what they are portraying on social media. And I would agree, but like I say, some people stay in their room, they never come outside. So all you know them is on social media,
usually the people that are posting the most are doing the least amount.
unless they're working. Depending on what you use social media for. Because it can look like they posting a lot, but they can have a social media manager.
Yeah, but if you're trying to post something to perceive something like this is the way I'm living,
But
or this is what I'm doing. But
but
in
most of the-
actuality, you're probably not.
Look, when you build my bad, let me just say this, I'm gonna make it quick. When you're building a platform, you're becoming a creator of a reality, right? I'm creating a reality that I want to push on to the people who listen to me, right? So I could be working. You're being a consumer. You're kind of in in the spot that if you want to say it's wrong, it's wrong. But I say, hey, like if I'm creating a reality, I'm not gonna lead you wrong,
Right.
right? But that will fall on the consumer. You know what I'm saying? Because the most time the people who are creating, they're working.
That's true. Not everyone though.
Yeah,
I mean,
not everyone.
I mean,
but
people.
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people that
Yeah.
force a false
Yeah.
narrative, especially like.
Go ahead.
So, I agree with Dorcetta said, but it just remind me of someone that I personally know. Sometimes people will still switch up. They'll switch up depending on who's in the room. Like they'll be one way around men, and then around women, they will be their true selves. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's one. It's one thing to match the tone of the people that you're with. It's another thing to act completely out of character around certain people, not being authentic.
Right.
Okay. So we went over quite a few topics, and I think they are intersected. I really do.
Yeah.
Each one of them has something to do with each other. You know what I'm saying? We can kind of briefly shoot back over them. First, accepting people for who they are. We kind of established that in order to even do that, you have to be able to hold yourself accountable.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just to even accept that, right? So then entertainment, creating the narratives. I mean, that's just the story of some people's lives. Like you're either a consumer or you're a creator,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you're doing it for attention. You're kind of sick, but still it goes into self accountability, right? And people accepting that person for who they is and not relabeling them a problem.
Right.
Yeah. That we went everywhere. I think it all went in full circle. What you got?
Yes, it did. Before we get up out of here.
I think Kia has something too before we announcements. Y'all want to do some announcements?
No, I kind of.
Oh, we ain't doing that one
I
announcement.
kind of wanted to talk about it just a little bit.
Go ahead.
No, I kind of wanted him to talk about himself.
Oh
We
yeah.
did-
Oh yeah. You're right.
Oh, okay.
Hey, bro, go ahead. Let's
Lead them
give
in
you some time.
First-
Lead
we
them in a
appreciate-
direction to where they can get to know you.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
A
even
little
talk
better.
about what you want to talk about. We gonna the time on you. We stop when you ready to stop.
No.
Tell us who you are and what you've been working on, what you got coming.
Okay, I got you. So my name is Andrew Wormer. I'm a recording artist. I do like rap, hip hop, and pop music. I've been making music for over 15 years. And before I got into music, I was really big on dancing and stuff like that, and that's pretty much where I developed my love for music. Started off doing poetry and stuff like that, carried it into music, just freestyling and stuff like that. Pretty much like any other artist, you just start off writing raps in your basement and recording on a shitty microphone and thinking you good and all that, and getting, false hope from people. Oh, keep pushing, this and that and that. And thankfully, I was able to keep pushing and developing my craft to where I'm at now. And, I do music as professional as I possibly can, kind of like a one-man band. I do all my writing, my mixing, recording, and all that. And while doing that, over the course of time, I'm married now. I got a 2-year-old. I'm a father. So balancing fatherly duties and while still trying to pursue a musical career it's not easy. And a lot of people from the outside looking in, all they look at is the music. They don't really see the craft or the time or the work or anything that goes behind it. And I'm in that situation where I'm doing everything that I can to balance my energy and my time and my effort into balancing everything, and it's not easy.
Lead
So
them. Oh, go ahead.
What's your motivation? With you doing this for 15 years, what's your motivation now?
You know what? It's changed over time. My main motivation was just myself. I wanted to be an entertainer. I am an entertainer, but I wanted to entertain people. I wanted to make people dance and listen to my music and stuff like that. I never had that real push, like that motivation, until my son was born. And like this is some deep shit, but I'm always gonna keep doing music. I've always been doing music. But the second he was born, it was just like this it's like I took the limitless pill. Like everything was just vibrant, and I'm like, damn. I think I finally realized my motivation, my meaning, my purpose for pushing music. Like, yes, I want to do it for myself. I love making music. It's like it's, you know, anyone who's in the music industry, they do it because they love it. They have a passion for it.
Right.
But my motivation comes from my son because I want to be the best example I possibly can for him once he gets older. Be like, hey, even if I don't make it, even if I'm not able to do everything that I want to do, I could be like, hey, here's what I did. Here's I put my 110% effort in. Whatever you want to do in your life, do that exact same thing. Put 130% in. Be better than I was. And I found that motivation with him. I know he's only 2. You know what I'm saying? He's only saying a couple words here and there.
But he
And
watching.
I'm still changing the diapers and all that. But it's true. I mean, that's where my motivation comes in. Every time I see him, I'm like, I gotta be the best version of myself. And that includes my music.
How is the support? Your family support you?
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to have a support system with, you know, my side of the family, my wife's side of the family, my friends. Everyone is very supportive.
That's good.
I'm lucky enough to have people like that.
Exactly.
Obviously, there's people that are always going to try to bring you down. There's no way 100% of the people that listen to your music or know who you are going to be accepting of it. It's impossible. But thankfully, I have enough people that overshadow that.
So what's your goal? Like, just say your end all goal with as far as the music industry.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
It's changed over time. You know, it used to be, I want to be on tour and doing shows in Dubai. And,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be jumping and dancing around on my music and stuff like that. But honestly, I don't have an end goal because I don't want to hit a ceiling.
Yeah.
Because realistically, if I have a ceiling and I hit that ceiling, then what? I'm going to keep wanting to do more and keep wanting to do more. There is no end goal.
So do you plan on like getting paid, like money wise? You want to get rich? You want to get wealth, like gain wealth through music?
I'm not focused on monetary. Of course,
Okay.
monetary always helps pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? But money can only get you so much. It's all about making memories. That's the main thing, and living in it. Obviously, money will help with that, but it's not everything when it comes to music.
Yeah.
It helps, but it's more so about making memories and things happen and living in the moment, to me anyways.
Yeah.
Because if you focus on just money, you lose the fun in it.
Yeah.
You lose your purpose. Like, oh, I need to make 10 tracks and I need to put these out and I need to make sure my Spotify streams are bringing in this. Well, you're not having fun with it. It's not authentic. It's not organic.
What if they have fun making money? I think
Ain't
it's
that
just
the
too
dream? Ain't
sad.
that the dream?
Cause look, an artist, like, yeah, you're right. I second that. I always say, man, cause I got people around me. They always be like, man, I quit. I'm about to quit. You're not. You're an artist. You're gonna be that. Like you said, there's no ceiling.
There is none.
You want to see what's the you want to reach the highest. You want to reach the highest level of dopeness every time you get on the track.
Right. But you can't go in thinking, I need to make money. I need to make money.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
I mean, you know, everybody start off with loving it. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's why I was really aiming at like the end goal. Like, is it money? Cause you know, a lot of people love it. They want to use what they love to get rich off of it too. Because I love to make money. So
Right,
with music,
absolutely.
I like, if I do it, I want to get rich. I'm gonna do it regardless. But hey, if I can get rich, let me set this business up. Right?
Yeah, but you can't go into it being like, I need to make this money. You need to, for me, this is for me personally.
Yep,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Once your passion keeps driving you,
Yeah.
and the money comes in, that's just a bonus. To me, that's just a bonus. Like, cool, I'm making money doing something that I already love to do.
Mm-hmm.
Then you work it.
For sure. So
And tell the people where they could go to check you out.
Oh, yeah. So every single social media is at I am Wermer, WERMER. You can see you can look up all my music, go on Spotify, Apple Music, just look up Wermer, I pop up right away. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And bro has spoken.
Yeah.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
We good. We Gucci. Yeah.
Well,
Appreciate you, Drew.
damn, my
I appreciate
phone
y'all
went
for
dead.
having me, man.
Yeah,
I
I
appreciate
definitely
y'all.
appreciate you for sliding. Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I got one more shout out I gotta do. And that's to my man Tremaine Poe Broderick with the calamari. Max Player shorts that he dropped today. I'm going to unbox these for y'all. Let y'all check them out. See what such a fantastic clothing designer he is. Folks with the leather joint.
Ooh, them balls gonna be sweating. Hey, them nice though.
quality.
Yeah, it was nice.
Let me see.
Huh? You can't
They
fit
look
them,
heavy
Breezy.
too. Right, he showed look. Ah!
Breezy, you can't fit
How
them.
much them weigh? He showed.
They're not your size.
Ah!
This ain't pleather either.
No, it look
Yeah,
real.
this ain't pleather. This feel like an elephant. It feel like an elephant. You hear me?
But nah, y'all,
Yeah, these nice right
yeah,
here.
man, this is my man Poe,
They're
calamari, Max Player.
That's
Catch it.
dope. That's dope.
Basketball shorts.
He snapped.
Yeah, he snaps.
For real.
Yeah, Breezy, these ain't your size.
Yeah, for sure, man. I
Yeah,
definitely
these ain't
need
your
those.
size.
I
You know
need
what I'm
those.
saying? These ain't
Hey,
your size.
those look like he
Hey.
taxing. What do you want for him, man? I ain't gonna say taxing because the quality is there. So I ain't gonna say taxing. That's a
Yeah.
negative
Yeah,
term.
Nah, the quality
Yeah,
there.
hey.
Quality there.
Yeah, that.
And when you shot with him,
Let me see what he got up here, bro. What
when
kind
you
of
shot
gifts?
with him,
Get the
what I'm
gift.
saying, when you shot with him, you get a gratuity card. Every time you buy something from him, you stack the gratuity card, sign it. You know what I'm saying? Put your name on it so you know he know it's yours.
Yeah.
After 5 purchases, he give you like 20% off your next purchase or whatever you get from him. And in every box like this, he always has some knickknacks. So in this one, it came with a sticker, a magnet, and a button, and a pair of socks.
Oh, that's what's up.
Okay.
That's dope. That's what's up.
Okay.
Y'all go and check Poe out, hit him up if y'all trying to snatch up a pair of these Max Player joints.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling y'all, man, there's some good quality. Good quality. Now I'm gonna wear these when it's like getting back a little cool outside. I can wear it with a hoodie, sweatshirt, or
Yeah.
something like that. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta wear that like the like the women get dressed. They gonna wear that when they going inside somewhere for an hour or two. You feel me?
I'm not wearing them on a 100-degree day.
Yeah, bro. That ain't no on the move gear right there.
Hey,
Definitely not.
you definitely got to sit still with them on.
You hear me? You feel me?
That's it. Nice.
Should have those could have been Michael Jordan's signature shit.
told him,
They coulda.
Man, listen, I told
Look
him.
at the string.
Right.
Man, listen, I told him I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he
get
did a
these.
good job.
I'm gonna get
Yeah,
these
for-
joints and feel like Iron Mike. I can't fight, but you know, I feel like
feel
Iron
like it.
Mike.
All right, y'all. Listen. Shop. Let's go ahead and check out the other podcasts. Is our fellow brothers and sisters. Check out first and foremost our little sisters. Ha! On ladies' night. You hear me? Come check them out. They be getting it cracking. You know, they got a little bit of sugar, spice, and everything nice over there. You feel me? So y'all go ahead and meet them out there. As always, turn. And y'all always welcome. Right? On Friday, check out DA. Make sure y'all go check out Josh and Courtney, Meg, and CC over at EYMF. You know what I'm saying? They just closed the chapter. Y'all can find them on everywhere, Spotify, everywhere. Check out BK on Wednesdays on Straight to the Point. top podcast. He talking about he finna get into a dangerous land next week, so y'all better check him out. You know, I don't know if I'm there in support BK, and I might be there in spirit. But I'll support you, my brother. Okay, and then who we got? That's it. Oh yeah, we got Talk Your Shit on Sunday and Car Booty on Sunday night. That's Anna and Jazz on Talk Your Shit. Then you got Chantel and my bad, that's my dog. I can't Tans. My bad, Tans. But yeah, make sure y'all and hey, Joliet Media, Joliet Land Area Media, we taking over. Make sure y'all tune in, and on Thursday they will be covering co-parenting. It will be a great conversation.
Absolutely.
You never know, they might have a special guest
Definitely
that's
got
special
a special
like
guest
me.
coming on.
You know, they might be as special as me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not me though. Nobody as special as me.
Yeah, man. Nobody, you know, kind of for life. Show them your bun. Show them your style.
My hairstyle. Folk told me I look like one of the villains off of Black Panther 2.
Hey, you know the villains kick ass the first fight. They go in there and fuck some shit up. So you know that's definitely the move, and we do it right. It's always satisfying when the villain is kicking ass. It's always when the hero get the win. You be like, what? So my bad.
Because it's so predicting.
We love the bad guy.
Yeah, we like the bad guy. We like the
And sometimes them
underdogs.
villains, they be making a good point.
Yeah,
You be like,
they got
"It
a real
sound crazy,
reason. Yeah,
You got a good point.
but
going
dude over there
on.
talking about he corny. He talking about that real. He on that business. Yeah, he came
Right.
over here. You see how he punched him? Dude ain't punching like that. You hear me? So, but yeah, man. That's been another one. Common Sense Not Common podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the homie Warren once again. Kia over there, and come and tune in Saturday night. Back with us, and bring a friend.
And go to the YouTube, subscribe if you haven't.
Yep.
Hit the bell, tell a friend to tell a friend, and tell a friend and tell another friend.
Mhm.
Yep.
We really appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Send us
We
to the
gonna
roof.
check y'all out Thursday
Hey, yeah.
on ladies' night when we get in here with them, and hopefully they bring some more extra crispy fried chicken.
Better yet, since they don't want to support us on our night, right?
What?
And bring us food. Shh. I'm just trying to. This is my reality.
The
I'm
man is
creating.
talking now.
I'm just trying to create our reality, right? Our reality is that y'all don't support us with the amount of food that y'all do on y'all nights. Hey,
Hey, they left a bag of chips here. And
Just
some
ex-
dip.
just accept our reality, right? This is our reality. So what I'm going to ask is, hey, if y'all love us more than they do, cash us some money so we can get a better food selection than them.
Yeah, we
Y'all
know.
don't
Lisa,
have a
we
food
can.
selection.
Lisa, we the point he's making. Exactly.
Hey,
we
y'all
want
take
some,
care of us.
We want a little pan of chicken in here from JJ's or something.
nah, they got a pan of chicken, bro. We want some Thai. I'm saying look out for us. You know, it's
Yeah,
only 3 of them.
because I wanted some Aurelio's
constant,
pizza
bro.
tonight, but you know, I couldn't afford it because you know what I'm
I
saying.
thought that's what y'all was doing. That's
It's a
what I
little
heard.
it's a little rough on my pocket, so you know I really appreciate if you guys would donate.
Yeah.
You know, help the
Spread the love.
the black man in need.
Spread the love. Hey, look. You know,
Nothing but the little, you know, a couple dollars out your check.
you feel me? Because we appreciate money. Money will take us a long way. We didn't start it from, matter of fact,
I had to
we
pay
started
the
with the plan to get paid.
yeah, we had to pay the Wi-Fi bill, so we was a little short tonight.
Y'all pay the AC bill too.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, God,
The
that
AC
thing.
bill always paid, but you know we don't control the AC bill. We in here on somebody else's tab, so you know what I'm saying. You coming at us about somebody else's AC bill.
I'm gonna come at y'all about everything.
I don't come at us about everything. We
All right.
just renting a room.
Hey, make sure that we can come at them about our food. Hey, y'all help us out. Send us a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all send. Hey, she
They
said.
don't like y'all
Hey,
that
hey,
much.
show 'em- look it. Show Kia that y'all rock with us. Even the ones who tune in for Lady Night, right? Tell the ones, if y'all know the ones that tune in on Ladies Night, hit them up and say, hey, show Kia that they really y'all really rock with us.
Nah,
Man,
what I
send us
want
some-
y'all to do is to support the ladies. When y'all send a cash out, put ladies night in the comments, please. to support that. We need 2-ply tissue.
Okay, this is what
We
it
need
is.
to make sure the internet bill is paid on our nights.
Okay.
What?
I'm-
And we need some wine. We're going to do wine tasting every Thursday.
I'ma
So,
tell you like
ladies,
this.
if y'all want to...
Oh, okay.
What? What? So if y'all
Nah, I'm
want
with
to
that.
donate, please donate to the Cash App. In the comment section, just put Ladies Night.
Look it and look, y'all can put all that. Put ladies night. We up 1,000 points. Ladies night. Keep on putting it right when y'all send it. Make sure y'all show us right. This is ladies night versus. We can't just say comments is not common because they comments is not common. This is lady nights versus the fellas, the guys, the men, right? Y'all going, let's see who y'all like the most. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got to
in
show
the
out for the ladies.
In the end, we'll look out for them. You know what I'm saying? We'll make sure they get compensated. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, good night. Good night. Good night. Dream. Great dreams. Put them babies to bed. Give them a kiss. Tell them y'all love them. Father's Day just passed. Fathers. Make y'all mission this year to be a great father. If not, we accept you for who you are. Bye-bye. Good night.
See y'all Thursday.